Hello, everyone. Welcome to IMU. I'm Dr. Megan, and I will be your host for today's session. Along with me, I have Professor Dr. Norimah Karim. Prof Norimah actually has 35 years of academic experience. She'll be talking to us about studying nutrition at IMU. Without further ado, I shall pass the session to Prof Norimah. Over to you, Prof.
Thank you, Dr. Megan. So what I will start with is to share who is a nutritionist. What we can say is a nutritionist is an individual who is trained to promote nutritional well-being of the individual and the population, as well as to prevent and control nutrition-related diseases of various target groups. So when we are talking about the Bachelor of Science Honours Nutrition in IMU, so the degree takes about 3 years to complete. And besides doing nutrition in IMU, we also have a degree from our partner university, which is Deakin University, and this will also has a duration of 3 years. So the intake of nutrition students in IMU in July and also in September.
Thank you, Prof, for sharing the info. Speaking about credit transfer, could you tell us a bit more about the partner university?
Yes, as I have mentioned earlier, Dr. Megan, our partner university is Deakin University in Melbourne, Australia. So the student who is going to be transferred to Deakin University has to complete the first 4 semesters of their study in IMU, and in semester 5 they can transfer to Deakin Melbourne Burwood campus, for which they will join Deakin in year 3 program, such that when they graduate from Deakin, the degree will be called Bachelor of Nutrition Science from Deakin University.
Thank you for sharing the info, Prof. Prof, tell us a bit more. Why should a student consider studying nutrition at IMU?
Okay, in IMU, our curriculum is very comprehensive to make sure that our students are better prepared to be nutritionists. So the curriculum will include basic sciences, also the core nutrition modules, and also professional modules. So with all these 3 components, they will be better prepared to become nutritionists. Other than that, the wider scope of career opportunities nowadays, nutritionists is in demand, whereby they can work in the public sector and also in the private sector, and this I will discuss in the next slide. Now, with regards to training future leaders, our curriculum again will train the students both in technical skills and also building their soft skills in terms of promoting them to be leaders, better communicators, and also working in a teamwork. And all of these criteria that we have in the students for the soft skills will definitely make them better future leaders. In terms of our faculty, in IMU, our lecturers or our faculty, majority of them, they have been teaching nutrition and dietetics for more than 10 years, and for some even up to 20 years. Now, other than just teaching in IMU, many of them are also involved in technical working groups that we have in the Ministry of Health. In particular, we work very well with the nutrition division. For example, our faculty are writers in our Malaysian dietary guidelines, in our recommended nutrient intake, and also always promoting nutritional status for the well-being of the nation.
Wow, that's very interesting and good to know, Prof. Prof, could you share with us a little bit more? After graduation, what are the career opportunities for a nutrition graduate?
Well, there are many career opportunities. For example, I can say they can become community nutritionists. They can be nutritionists in the nutrition and sports, in nutritional and communication, in nutrition and business, as well in pure nutritional sciences. So if I can give a little bit of example of being community nutritionist, usually you can work with the public sector, usually with the Ministry of Health as nutritionist all over Malaysia for nutrition and sports in the Sports Nutrition Council, for example, and also in the fitness industry, nutrition communication of course, they write about nutrition in the media, for example, and nutrition business, where they can open up their own cafe, they can open up their own consultation business. And for nutrition sciences, it's more, if you work in the food industry, you can work with a research institute where it's purely science in the lab or in the food industry.
Thank you, Prof, for sharing the vast career options and areas of work for a nutritionist. Let's move on to the FAQ section. I have 3 very common questions from prospective students. Our first question, what is the difference between a dietitian and a nutritionist?
Well, this is a very important question because many people are not sure how different nutritionists are from dietitians. So nutritionists, definitely, we are trained to promote nutrition well-being of the individual and population, such that our work mostly is also to prevent and control nutrition-related diseases of the various target group. So basically, nutrition will focus on the promotion of healthy eating habits through behavioral modification so that our people, Malaysians, can reduce the risk of chronic diseases, which is a lot in Malaysia now. Now, on the other hand, a dietitian, their main focus is a lot on modifying the diets for the disease of already sick patients so that their disease conditions will be more controlled and will be a lot better. So in 2 words, nutritionist is more on the prevention, while dietitians is more on the treatment of disease. So that's the difference.
I see. Thank you, Prof, for that sharing the differences between the 2 programs. Our question number 2, the students would like to know if they can pursue a postgraduate study after graduating with the IMU nutrition degree.
Yes, of course, yeah. Our IMU nutrition degree with a very comprehensive and competitive modules that we have. So any IMU nutrition graduate can pursue postgraduate studies both in Malaysia or overseas. And we've got a couple of universities, public universities and also private universities in Malaysia who definitely will accept our nutrition degree students to pursue their postgraduate studies. Overseas, we also have our Deakin University partners and other universities in UK or also in Australia. They will be accepted to do a postgraduate with our IMU nutrition degree.
Thank you, Prof. And our last question for today, what is Allied Health Profession Act and how it actually can impact the practice of nutrition in the country?
Right. This Allied Professional Act has been developed by the Allied Health Profession Division in the Ministry of Health. Yeah. So with this act, only qualified nutritionists can register so that they can get a practicing certificate. This is basically to ensure that only qualified nutritionists can practice as nutritionists and not anybody else. This is again to protect the public so that we will very sure that only qualified nutritionists will be giving and education and also promoting nutrition in the country. So hence to be registered, that is very, very important.
Thank you, Prof, for the clear explanation on the AHP Act. Truly appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, we have come to the end of today's session. Thank you for joining us. Please visit our website, www.imu.edu.my, to know more about the University, School of Health Sciences, and the Nutrition Program. See you all, and thank you.